Green bean casserole is one of my favorite Thanksgiving side dishes, but rather than use the can of cream mushroom and the French's fried onions, I'm making my own version from scratch because it's whole ingredients. I know what's going in there, so keep watching if you want to learn how to make this. So I'm actually going to make my own fried onions. So you just want them as thinly cut as possible, so that's why I use a mandolin here. And then in a small bowl, you're going to mix the onions together with a little bit of coconut flour, because that'll help absorb the liquid, some pork rinds, and a little bit of salt for flavor. And then just mix that all up until everything is nicely coated. And then you're just going to spread them evenly out on a parchment-lined baking sheet. And then we're going to bake them in the oven at 425 for about 12 to 15 minutes. You got to watch them closely because they can burn. Up next, we're going to prepare our green beans, and I just use the ones that are pre-cut and pre-washed. They're just simpler this way. Ideally, you'd want to use organic, but my store didn't have that. So we're going to put them in some boiling water, and we're going to blanch them for about 5 minutes. And then after they're done, you want to put them in an ice bath to get them cooled off right away so that it preserves its nutrients, but it keeps the color as well too. In a skillet, we're going to add some butter and get that nice and melted. And then after it's all melted down, we're going to add in our mushrooms to make our cream of mushroom. And then we're going to add in a little bit of salt. You actually want to do this earlier, right when you add the mushrooms, because it really just helps them release their fluid. Then we're going to add some garlic as well too, and saute that, and a little bit of nutmeg. That's a little special ingredient, adds a little bit of flavor there. Now you just want to continue cooking them until the mushrooms release their liquid like they do here, and then we add in our thickener, which I like to use arrowroot powder as my thickener. It doesn't really add that many additional carbohydrates. You can use something else too, like xanthan gum too if you want. But just stir that in, and then once that's all dissolved in there, then we're going to pour in our turkey stock. And if you don't have turkey stock, you can use chicken broth. And so pour that all in, give it a good stir, and get it nice and boiling. And then we're going to quickly whisk in our heavy cream here. And this is the combination of the arrowroot and the heavy cream are going to help thicken this cream of mushroom. Now we just add our green beans to it, and then give it a good stir so that all the green beans are nicely coated. And then you want to add in about a handful or so of our fried onions too, just to give it some flavor within the green bean casserole itself. Then we just pour this into our casserole dish, top with more fried crispy onions, and then we're gonna bake it in the oven. And bake it at a 400-degree oven for probably about 15 minutes or so, and then it's all done. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are gonna make for Thanksgiving.